In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 mental models or lessons that I've learned to becoming a millionaire, making multiple millions of dollars. And they're going to be quick fire lessons that you can take, implement into your own life and start making more money. So lesson number 1 is all about making decisions. The biggest thing that separates those that are successful from those that aren't is making decisions. People that are stuck in their current situation and they want to change, they want to maybe quit their job, they want to lose some weight, whatever it is, that usually the biggest thing that stops you from achieving your goal is the fact that you're not actually making the decision to start. I know lots and lots of millionaires, deca-millionaires, and they're no smarter than you or I, but the thing that they do is that they make decisions, and they make decisions quickly. So if you're starting from ground zero and you want to grow, make that initial decision. That's the first thing that's stopping you. If you're already seeing some level of success and you want to improve things, then I want to share with you a lesson that I learned from, I believe it was Jeff Bezos, I'm not 100% sure, but it's something called one-door decisions and two-door decisions. A one-door decision is that if you make this decision, there's no way out. You can't come back from it. A two-door decision is when you can make the decision, but it's pretty easy to reverse that decision if it's the wrong one. You want to be making two-door decisions very, very quickly, very frequently, because it's going to allow you to grow a lot quicker. One-door decisions, they need to be a lot more thought through, and you need to be very careful before you make them. So just keep that framework in mind. First of all, make decisions, and then understand whether they're a one-door decision or a two-door decision. If they're two doors, make them frequently, make them quickly, because you can always reverse that decision if it was the wrong one. The second mental model is to become the person that is capable of achieving the success that you want to achieve. Instead of constantly trying to achieve that end result, let's take weight loss, for example, or we can take making money. Instead of trying to get to 10K per month, who is the person that is capable of making 10K per month? It is not about the how, it is about the who. Who is the person behind it? Are you capable of achieving the results that you want? There's a great saying that is champions are champions before they are champions. What that means is that these people behind the scenes, when nobody knows who they are acting like champions day in, day out. They are training like champions. They are eating like champions. Think about these world-class athletes. They don't start behaving like a world-class athlete when the world realizes that they are one. No, they do it years and years before. Tiger Woods isn't training every day once he becomes number 1 in the world. He's training every day way before that. LeBron James isn't only looking after his diet and making sure that his health is in order after he's become the person that he is today. No, he's done that years and years before. Champions are champions before they are champions. And you need to realize that in order to achieve the results and the goals that you want from your life, you need to start acting like that person. So what I like to do, and this is something that I've done, I do it to this day, is I list out who is the person that is capable of achieving the things that I want to achieve. What do their behaviors look like? What do their habits look like? What do their traits look like? Who is this character? And how can I become that character? I write them down and I start trying to live like that person. Somebody that is motivated, somebody that is disciplined, somebody that, if I want to be able to earn lots of money and I can't make my bed in the morning, I can't go to the gym each day, I can't start work on time, I can't focus, I can't concentrate, I'm not going to be able to do it. So who is the person that is capable of doing it? That's what you need to do. You need to become the person as opposed to trying to achieve the end goal. Remember, it is not about the how, it is about the who. Mental model number 3 is all about understanding feedback loops. Everything in this life is cause and effect. What you eat impacts your mood can impact your focus can impact what you produce each day. Everything is connected and you need to be able to understand that. And this can happen not only in your own life, but in business as well. So you need to understand that putting this input over here is going to create this output. And there's something that is quite difficult to comprehend sometimes, especially when you're in the thick of it, you're in the weeds each day, and that's asymmetry of feedback. What I mean by this is that sometimes you have an input over here and then you expect to see an output. But quite often the time duration between the input and the output are very distorted. Like I can eat a burger right now and get the output straight away. I'm full, I'm satisfied, it tasted great. And usually these kind of quick feedback loops are generally the negative ones. There's a delayed feedback for positive ones. Like I could eat a salad and I don't really see the benefit of eating that salad for a long time. I could go to the gym. I don't instantly lose weight, but over time I do. And the input and the output are stretched. they're delayed. And it's all about understanding second order consequences, not thinking about the first order consequence. So for example, first order consequence is I'm hungry. I'm going to eat a hamburger because it's going to make me full. It's going to make me feel satisfied. That is a first order consequence kind of mindset. The second order consequences of eating a hamburger is that I am going to get fat. I'm going to be unhealthy and I'm probably going to die earlier than I ordinarily would. Now, if we look at second order consequences of eating a salad, is that the first order consequences, it's not very nice. It hasn't necessarily filled me up as much. It wasn't as satisfying as a burger, but the second order consequences are that I am healthier. I can focus more. I've got clearer thinking. I haven't got energy spikes and drops, and I'm going to live longer. So you've got to start looking at things as second order consequences and start making decisions based on those second order consequences as opposed to the immediate feedback that you're going to get. And annoyingly, in life, it seems that all the good stuff has a delayed gratification and a long time to see the difference between the input and the output, and everything that is bad for us and everything that is, not good has a very short immediate feedback loop, which kind of perpetuates that bad habit cycle. Mental model number 4 is all about setting hygiene standards. So the thought here is that instead of setting these big, lofty, aspirational goals, instead we set hygiene standards that we do not break. Now, I hope I'm correct when I say this, that we all brush our teeth twice a day. It is a hygiene standard. We would feel pretty kind of gross, disgusted if we didn't brush our teeth twice a day, and we want to turn our goals into hygiene standards. Now, we can't do that overnight, but when we get to a goal, we want to make sure that that becomes the hygiene standard. Now, the goal doesn't have to be a external, tangible goal. It can be the person that you are becoming. So let's say, for example, that we understand that champions are champions before they are champions, and you are starting to become the person that is capable of achieving your goals. Maybe that person reads for 10 minutes every day. So you want to set the hygiene standard as reading for 10 minutes every single day. You can set a goal of reading for 30 minutes every day, but you've got to set a hygiene standard, something that will absolutely never be broken. Because we will fight like hell not to fall below our hygiene standards, but we don't fight as hard to hit our aspirational goals. And a little pro tip here is to make the abnormal normal. When you do that, it makes hygiene standards actually feel genuinely like a hygiene standard. So the way that you make the abnormal the normal is, well, the best way to do it is through your network. If you are hanging around with people and everybody that you hang around with is in incredible shape and they go to the gym twice a day and you kind of surround yourself in that environment, your hygiene standard is going to be to exercise a lot more than if you hung around with overweight people that never go to the gym, that never exercise. The same is true with finances and money. If you're hanging around people that own their own business and they're earning lots of money, it's going to be a hygiene standard for you to earn a certain amount of money. If you're hanging around with people, everybody's in a 9 to 5, you're trying to get to 10K per month, you're the only person doing it, it becomes an aspirational goal as opposed to a hygiene standard. So make the abnormal normal, and it makes achieving your goals a lot easier because they become hygiene standards, not aspirational goals. And my last mental model revolves around something that Steve Jobs did, something that Warren Buffett did, Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, and lots more. And it's all about having a mentor. All of those people had a mentor. Mark Zuckerberg had a mentor. All the best business owners in the world, all the famous people that you can think of, Alexander the Great, famous philosophers, they all had mentors. They had people that had achieved things that they want to achieve, that have the experience and the knowledge that is required to achieve the goals that they want to achieve. So regardless of what it is that you want to achieve in life, there is going to be somebody out there that has already been there and done it. They've got the t-shirt, they know how to do it, but too often people totally ignore them. They try and struggle and find the route themselves when the easiest way to do it is to just ask. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say you're trying to find a particular shop. You're in a new city and you're looking for this particular shop and you've wandered around for an hour. Trying to find this place, you can't find it. And you see this person walk past and they're holding a shopping bag with the branding of the shop that you're trying to find. And then you see another person walk past with the same bag, and then another one and another one. And instead of stopping and saying, excuse me, you know that shop that you've just been to, how do I get there? And they could just be like, yeah, go down the road, take a right, take a left. Instead of doing that, you're just ignoring them and you're trying to find it yourself. It's a stupid example, but it remains true. People try and reinvent the wheel, and instead they struggle and they never achieve the goals that they want to achieve. And so you want to make sure that you find a mentor. It's what I did. It's what my mentor did. Everybody I know that is successful and has achieved the things that they want to achieve, or they're on track to achieving the things that they want to achieve, they have help, because multiple minds are better than one mind. And so that is the kind of fifth mental model out of the 5. Hope you found this video useful. If you have, consider giving it one of those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.